How to stop barking. Extremely simple. You're just inconsistent. You're not following the psychology procedure that the native mother uses in order to communicate towards their dogs. The number one reason why your dog continues to bark and your mark does not work is because you're not in communicating how the dog instinctually understands. You're using human psychology instead of dog psychology. How does the native mother communicate? One mark through a growl, and if the dog doesn't respond, she will then pin the dog, growl the dog, bite the dog, maul the dog. Very aggressive tendencies, physical markers. So what we're going to do, you don't need to physically reprimand your dog for fucking barking at the front door because you're a lazy fuck who's not being consistent. Rizza, chill out, girl. Is that what we've got to start to do is you're going to mark the behaviour at the door. If the dog responds to the mark, that means you get your fun, your freedom and your food. We don't need to keep adding positives on positives because we're going to be diluting the effectiveness of our mark from our internal energy. If the dog responds positively, you get to continue with the sofa, continue with the bed, continue with the kisses and the cuddles, continue with the food, continue with the exercise, continue with the love. If your dog does not respond, that means one thing only. You have not anticipated correction towards your dog because you keep marking without following through. So what you're going to do, grab them up, tell them off, shove them in the crate as an association, just like I got sent to when I was a naughty little fucker. You're going to keep them in there and you're going to segregate them there for an extended period of time for about 30 minutes. When you then release the dog, you're going to ignore the dog. But remember, if your dog follows you around and you're purposely ignoring him, that is a subtle form of dominance. So you're going to turn around again, mark the behaviour, fucking leave me alone. Dog follows you again, back to the association, come back out again, follows you again, mark the behaviour, doesn't respond, straight away. Let's say now they leave you alone, but they go on the sofa. Tell the dog to get off the sofa. Dog don't want to get off the sofa, straight back in the association. In the ignorance stage, you have to ignore your dog for 30 minutes and they can't try and get your attention. They can't have an attention-seeking behaviour. The reason why we're doing this is because the reason why your dog doesn't listen to your mark because you haven't got a high emotional charge attached towards your voice. As a result, we need to sound the alarm bell system. So by keeping them in this ignorance element, what you're doing is you're taking their conscious energy and driving it onto you. This is, when am I getting fed? When am I getting exercise? When am I going to get this love? This craving is going to raise the emotional charge, sound the alarm bell system. Next time your dog barks, I'm not going to say it's going to work 100, it's going to work the next time, but doing this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 times in a row, your new habit is going to start to rewire the subconscious mind, and the new desired habit now is going to be the impulse of about to bark, pull out, and that is how you're going to stop barking.